had to remove this corner block so that we can dig a trench here. Meet up with that for our meter service so we can get power here. Something we didn't quite think about before we put all this in, but it wasn't too hard to just dig this out and just pull it off the stakes. So, last bit of secondary conduit getting buried for our service panel right here. And just run the conduit up, and then we'll run our schedule 80, and then we'll run our expansion fan, and then schedule 40 all the way over yonder. This all test fitted in, making sure, doing our best at making sure it's level on both sides. So it's good to be burying this thing back up. Putting our caution tape in here, nailing it all in. Paige is doing big things today. See this scoop. See it. Oh. Marty's helping too, of course. Nice. Oh yeah. That's what they say, slowly but surely. Then everything but surely. Ooh, our chihuahua. Oh my. You're gonna kind of want to hold it like that, and if you want to get that level, and hold the level. I want to level this way. Both ways. That's pretty good this way.
Way too far. Back. Here's the shot. About there?
Yeah.
Come to the other side. Or just hold it right there for a second. We'll let it sit a little bit. Come into the shop, there's a hair right there.
So with these Monoslab easy forms, we had to cut them for our power right here. And the Milwaukee chainsaw made that a lot easier. I don't know if you couldn't really done that deep of cuts, and you wouldn't have really needed a gas chainsaw. So that thing works excellent. And yeah, you just see we cut it back in there for it to fit with our pipe. It looks like I'm pretty much flush at least. I can get it a little bit further, but then I'm a little high, so I'll probably have to break some of the, or dig some of the rocks out. But otherwise, that's the way to do it. If anyone's wondering, I didn't know until I just thought about it and got the chainsaw out. So there you have it. This is our patch job on this. Shoved foam in on every little spot I could, nick and cranny back behind there. And then I got it pretty flush, but that much foam I don't think is gonna change much. And then I'm gonna put my, these blocks come with a foam thing that fits down in there that replaces where the 2x2 was, like a foam, or a 2x8, it's like a foam 2x8. So we'll throw those back in there and we'll be good to go. Back foot, that's what I'm about to do. And then, yeah, should hold up. Next step is just getting this thing all plugged in, which my cousin Christian's gonna help me with. Check out his channel at Create 208. He's got an awesome build, shop house, barn dominium, and he's helping me out a lot with this. So lots of good help, makes it all possible. So what we're gonna be doing today is pulling a string line from here all the way over to there, to that service panel. This is coming from the road down at the transformer. This is our main line running in. This will be our secondary running around and right over to there. These two other ones, this one runs this way to this building lot that I'll eventually build on, and then there's another lot going that's this way, and we just put them in so that they're there for when we eventually decide to do that, so that we don't have to dig all this back up when that time comes. But I'm gonna pull this string line through and get it over there so that we can start the progress in getting ready to get inspected, so that Rocky Mountain Power can come pull their wire through and get it all hooked up. Okay, we got our mule tape pulled through right there and running all the way over to Paige, where she sucked it through with the vacuum. She put the vacuum with the garbage bag, and I put the garbage bag on this end, and then she just pulled it through with the vacuum and then got it all the way over there. What we got going on here, Paige? We pulled this through with the bag on it first, because it pulls really easy, a lot easier than this white stuff, mule tape. And then we hooked the mule tape to this, and Paige hand pulled it through from where we just barely were, clear over there. But we need to get this all solid so that we can get inspected, so that we can have Rocky Mountain come out, pull power to it, heat this service panel up, and then we'll be able to have power for when we're putting up our building and whatever else we need it out here for. Oh, for sure the goats, their water freezes, so we gotta have a heater in their water bowl. So this is what I'm going to use to mount my service panel to my concrete, where eventually it'll mount to the building, but this is just so it could be a temporary one. We got this about 2-inch C-channel for down. I already got my holes fitted up for the service panel, and these bolt holes are gonna be for my right into the J bolts that the actual building will mount to. And I'm putting another piece of 2-inch C-channel here to strengthen it from going this way to this way. But and then I'm debating putting this here as well, kind of in like that, and then potentially putting something coming this way and going that way so that it can't tip side to side. I thought that this quarter-inch strap that it's all mounted to would be enough, but it flexes when it has that much weight on it. So see how sturdy it'll be after we hook it all together. All right, we got that mounted up. This C-channel here, and then some angle iron. Kind of a little extra bracing. It's gotta be sturdy enough. That way, I think I'm gonna hook something of this sort this way so that it has a little more surface area, and then this can fall against the concrete so it can't sway side to side. It really shouldn't, but shouldn't need it, but I just am probably going overkill, but I really just actually don't want to take it back out there and just find out it still tips, and so I'm just kind of doing everything I can to make sure that it's going to be sturdy enough, so we'll see. Get my service hooked up. I'm just waiting for the inspector to come. He should be here any time now. Just have to have his Idaho State inspector. Got my ground rod going to my rebar. The rebar runs down, runs about 6 feet along the rest of the rebar and the footing. And then we put this little outside GFI box on here, outlet 120 volt. And see if I can get this open. Then ran up into this with our ground and our neutral and our power. Got our breaker in here, and that's going to feed that outlet down here. And then what the inspector will have to do is come make sure this is sturdy and he's happy with the way it's plugged in. And then once he gives me the green light on that, I call Rocky Mountain Power, and they'll pull wire from there over at that transformer all the way up through here, and then they're going to have to obviously hook up down there and pull wire all the way to the transformer there with the main line. So it'll be exciting to get that done, and then we can have run an extension cord over to the goats because their water freezes. And once we get our building here, we can use the power for charging drills or for lighting or whatever, and it'll be exciting. So good stuff.